Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Open My Garage Antiques with Joe, the Antique Man. Hello, hello, and welcome back to Open My Garage Antiques in Conversation with Joe, the Antique Man. I'm glad to be back live once again to share with you guys some antiques and have further conversations about antiques. Thank you all for joining and coming and watching. And if you don't mind, would you please hit the like button and subscribe and share because this show is very interesting. And so are you. And I want to let you guys know that I'm very happy and very glad to be back on live. Before I was having some technical difficulties, and I'm still working out a few things, but I kind of like the outcome so far, and we're gonna work through it. We're gonna build it as we go. Yes, and at the same time, welcome again. I am Joe, the Antique Man, and the show is about antiques and conversation pieces and also about learning the tricks in the situations of working online and doing live chats. The show has a part to it that is really a learning experience as a whole. Is a learning experience as a whole as far as the way that I'm going to start from absolutely not understanding anything at all about what I'm doing to toward the end or somewhere along the line, somewhere in the middle, or even hopefully soon, is able to navigate through this with ease, no problem, and with better uh, outcomes and better situations to make things that's going to be beneficial to us all. That is what I'm hoping for, and that is what I'm trying to do. Open My Garage is a concept that I came up with when I was had a garage full of merchandise and items that I collected over the years, and these merchandise and collection pieces that I came across was just was just hanging out in my garage, And I was at one time had a store while I was working, and I had was selling different antiques and stuff that I was um whether not really a store, but going to the flea markets, going on tables and stuff. And I've been doing this for many years, on and off. But I always had a desire and a passion for collecting and buying odd things that most people will throw away or would disregard of and think of it as the past and in with the new. But with me, I like to dig up some of the past and bring it back to life and bring it to the light for others to, especially those who's not familiar with or know about it, can experience and understand and see the beauty of our past and the beauty of certain pieces and certain things that I collect that is different from now. A lot of things back in the past was made and created. It was, I think, I would say, the architect of it was a lot more better. The technology of it now is a whole lot better, but the architect of it, the type of material that was made out of, and in the way that it was designed and used, and the engineering of it within itself, to me, is in a lot of the things are very amazing. And to look at it, it seemed like they took more time in building things and putting their thoughts and sweat and blood and muscles and strength into designing in mind and art and designing uh, these things. But I'm very happy to be here today. Like I said, my name is Joe, and I am the antique man. I am considered a collector. I'm not an expert in this field. This is not the field of expertise that I'm in, but it's a field of that I enjoy and always been interested in, a hobby of mine that I enjoy doing. Um, and more than just collecting, I believe I get just as much as pleasure and enjoyment in showing some of the things that I found to you guys as well as others. I'm also like uh, flipping and reselling certain things and restoring and redoing things to make them better looking or operate better, or just certain things I can put my hands on and touch, and it's like the Midas touch. It turn it back to gold. It becomes like gold. Stuff that you would consider to be probably worthless, but with the right tender loving care, it becomes something worth its while. A lot of things that I like to get into collecting is learning a little bit more about it. Is what is there out there to collect? What do you look for? What is, if you're into making money out of certain things, there are certain stuff out there that you can Google and find that people are looking for and that is worth a lot of money. I think off the top of my head, some of the things would be oil paintings, older paintings, over 100 years old is considered antique. Everything else is like the vintage, which is really considered in terminology and wine and stuff like that, of vintage wines that's been aged for a long time. That's where that term come from, I believe. But the real, but a lot of things I consider antique, even though it's not 100 years old or older, just because of the rarity and the beauty of, and the history and the 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 ethnicity ethnicity. Well, I can't pronounce the word. I'm not gonna even try, but you know what I'm speaking on. If you wish to um, call something an antique that's not over 100 years old, it would be okay because that doesn't mean that you're wrong. Because a lot of things that's not over 100 is still considered an antique. So, but vintage, a lot of people use that more than the word a vintage item is something that is a value of design, of beauty, of the past, of history. Is a item that also people look at and see as something that is of great value over time. Excuse me. But I have some things here today that I like to show you. I'm learning as well. Like I said, the show is also about streaming, which is what I'm doing today. Streaming, learning about streaming. I'm not going to talk a lot about it right off top because I don't know much at all about it. I would rather talk more about antiques and show you some antiques. But as I get to learn more about the streaming, I would be telling you some of the things that I've learned in what I'm doing and how I'm growing this channel, and what works and what don't work, what is right and what's not right, what I need to improve on, and what I need to do more of as I progress and learn. I want these videos to be a footprint or um, a way where I can look back and see where I came from and where I got to. So I would just always know where you come from and where things come from, and and give you it kind of humbles you into a lot of thought and train of mind, because no matter where you go in life or do in life, we all have a past. And our past is sometimes is you look back at the footprint and of your past, and you look back and you realize in some other places that you have walked in your past, you don't see any footprints there, and you wonder why. I got footprints here, but I don't have none here. And where's my footprints there? It's like you're missing your footprints. It's like then it starts again somewhere else in life. And then it disappears again sometime. And then it reappears again. So when you look back at your footprints, sometimes you may see them and sometimes you may not. One thing you may notice during the times where your footprints was not seen was doing some of the places that you went through in life and did in life and struggled through in life that was some of the toughest times of your life and the hardest times of your life. And the reason why you don't see the footprints during them times and you made it through and you continue to walk again is because I was during the time when you was being carried by a spirit or some angel, God, whoever you believe in, or have carried you through these times. That's why you don't see prints there. It's the time that God Himself walked you, carried you, and He did the walking. He don't, he don't necessarily leave footprints when you walk. But when you got back on your feet and strong enough after He carried you, He put you back down, and you continue to walk and progress and keep going. That's why it's good to have a friend in him. You keep you going. So looking back, it's a good thing to do. Seeing where you come from and where you're going, because the more you look back, the more you see things like that, and you know exactly where you're trying to head and where you need to go and where you're going. Do you want to go back? No, or do you want to move forward? To go back is what? To go back to get other people, you know, that's left back there that you want to bring up with you. That's how I see it. So the footprints are helpful for that, so you know how to get back there to where you came from. You go so far, you can get lost sometimes and forget about where you came, how you got back there, or even remember how you got there all. But that's a whole nother subject for now. I just went far from what the subject is, but like I said, this is all about antique, and I'm your antique man. My name is Joe. I am with Open My Garage, and I decided to open my garage because I had so many things in my garage that I needed to get rid of, and not only get rid of, but flip and make some money on and show other people what I've gotten and what I have. You know, it been just sitting there quietly, not saying anything or doing anything, or just marinating, collecting dust. But before it deteriorates and before it uh, get destroyed by other nature of life of things, um, I would like to show you the beauty of it and what I find the beauty of it in that could be of some use to someone, maybe, or even a something to just conversate about, something you can put on your desktop, or something you can put on a nightstand, or maybe even it may be the nightstand. It may be the table that you may have or want to possess. And with that being said, antique are the best ones are to be here forever, to last forever, to be handed down from generation to generation. Some sold in auctions for lots and lots of money. Like I was saying, there are some certain paintings or paintings with the old wooden frame that's over 100 years old. Some of those paintings of that, a lot of them that are worth the most are the ones that are like the old paintings with horses and hunting dogs. You know, the horses and the guys playing with whatever the polo and stuff like that, and jumping over gates and stuff. If you run across paintings like that, them old, rare old paintings, especially the big model ones in with the frame, you'll be surprised how much some things are worth, and you'll be surprised how many where you may run across stuff like that. I'm giving you the heads up because I know every day there's things in life that you may look and see, and you may look at it as nothing but poor trash or garbage. You don't realize that it's probably worth more money than some people will ever make in their entire life. Well, I'm sure I have had that experience, and we all probably have had it. Hey, I would like to say hello, welcome here to open my garage. Shouter is in the house. Shouter say, yo, what up, though? How you doing, Shouter? And also Rico Blue, hey, my man, welcome back. Rico Blue say, my man, where you been? Rico Blue, I had some technical difficulties with my system here. After my son left and went back home he was my technical guy. And like I said, I'm old school in technology. I'm This is a learning experience, so I'm trying to get it, man. Trying to get it. But I'm back, and you see I'm in black and white because I still haven't figured out how to get the color thing back on here. Yes, Shouter. Yes, I'm reading the chat, Shouter. He's also my monitor. I appreciate you come joining me. Rico Blue say, hey, yes, sir. Welcome back. I'm glad to have you back again on the. I was going for such a long time here by myself. I didn't see anybody on, which is fine. I can't. I know that it's gonna get greater later, but at the same time, I was so caught into the conversation that I had forgot to look at the comments in the chat. Let me see. Okay. That's a Rico Blue said, yeah, I was looking on your channel and I haven't been seeing nothing, but it finally showed up. Yes, good. I'm glad it finally showed up. I don't know if you caught all the black and white 5 minute segments and 10 minute segments I did with the title that said technical difficulties. I cut them off though, and I took them down because it was kind of I didn't I would just put that out there to let people know what was going on, so they have an idea when they see that why I wasn't on. But I'm gonna work through it. I'm gonna build it as I go, and hopefully, we can get this thing built right. Yes, yes, indeed. But as I was saying, um, w- we um, as I was saying about the the tech the antiques. Okay. Yeah, you haven't seen none of them though, Rico. Rico Blue said he haven't seen any the technical difficulty 5 minute. Some of them with 5, 10, 15 minutes. See, if those didn't go up, that means that yeah, something was really going on bad with my system. The last I was out of town this Saturday, and I didn't get back in till Sunday. But while I was out of town Saturday, I did a live. That's when I did my first one without my son help, and that one did not turn out right at all. The sound in it was terrible. I mean, it was nothing on there. Hey, I see someone else that's joined the chat. Hello, Joe. How you doing? Yeah, you finally caught me, man. Yeah, I finally got back on. I've been having some technical difficulties. Like I said, I posted like maybe 6 or 7 live chats uh, about the technical difficulties I was having. And I don't know if they came out or what, but I know I took them down today before I went live, and I'm glad that y'all are able to hear me and see me okay. Is the sounds okay? Is the sound all right? And is not doing any lagging or nothing, is it? If it is, please give me the heads up and let me know. Hey, how you doing, James? Appreciate you coming joining me, my friend. Yes, James say there he is. How you been? I've been good. I just been trying to get the system going where I can stream like I was planning on doing, but with the technical difficulties, it kind of put me in a bad situation where I couldn't stream. But I'm back. Yes. Now I'm looking at the chat and I forgot where I was. I was in a very meditated state there for a minute, speaking about the antique in the world of the antique. And I think I was speaking about the oil painting, how important it is that people see something sometime and don't realize what they see. Oh man, I think I see Johnny Bread. Johnny Bread is in the house. Hello, Johnny Bread. Oh, Johnny Bread said, "Yeah, I've been wondering what happened to the lives. I thought you stopped. No, I not gonna stop, man. It was some problems I was having with the system. I didn't. The problem was me. I was the problem, not knowing how to work the system. This system, like my son do, he helped me with it, but now he's still helping me with it, but from a distance. I'm more hands on now. So I'm gonna get it. He gave me I got one of the easiest piece of equipment you can use for this, which is a MacBook from my understanding. It seems like it should be very simple, but I'm not a compu- computer handy, but I'm very good with my hands and other things and working and stuff, but not doing this here. Yes, sir. It's glad to be back, Johnny Bread. Bread is very good to be back. And l- like I was saying, a lot of stuff we go through as when we going through life, and we run across different stuff and don't know what we're running across a lot of times. But I want to just make y'all aware of more, to be aware of some of the things to look for, while you're out and about, because you never know what you may run across. Like I said, certain things that may look like it's worthless actually has great value. Um, like if you can find, like if you see old or paint pictures with them old frames, wooden frames with lots of design and decoration around the frame. And like I was saying earlier, it's if you antique is considered anything over 100 years old, but even some things that's not even over 100 is still considered antiques. You can It depends on the history of it, the artwork of it, and the rarity of it, how rare it is, and how sought out after the people want it. What is what really determines whether or not it's antique or not. But another term people use is vintage. Vintage is really used for wine, or like they use vintage wines. That's old wine. The older wine gets, the better it gets with time, they say. Wine get better with time. And so yeah, but a lot of people use the word vintage to uh explain pieces that they have. A vintage piece, like a nice vintage lamp, it's not over 100 years old. It's maybe 60, 70, 80 years old, so it's vintage to a lot of people. It has age, has time. And if it's kept in good condition, that's another main point of of collecting, and also the price of what it would cost. Yes, the older the better. Yes, indeed, Rico Blue. Uh, the older the better, and not only the older, but the condition, the best condition it is, the better. If it's in a good condition, like let's take a lot of people like gaming, so I would talk about gaming. Nintendo, the Nintendo, the first one that came out. You can. They are very sought after. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, one of them went for as high as $20,000 or something like that. From $20, as low as $20, you can get them for. But it depends on the shape, condition, and everything. If you still got the box, if the box in good shape and everything, if it's almost like new, and you know how old that game is, it can still sell for in the thousands of dollars. And Nintendo is one of them that has that is is like that. Um, oh, it was 30. James said it was 30,000 at one point. Wow. Mm. Yeah, it gets up there, and that's why I like stuff. I mean, but if you was not to know these things, and you wish to happen to just run across something like that, and you see it, and you just look at it and say, "Oh, this is just a Nintendo. This old game. Nobody wants this. Nobody play this anymore." You just throw it, toss it to the side. The next man right next to you may know, be like, "Whoa, you don't want that?" And you be like, "No, I don't want that old thing. I don't want that piece of junk." Well, do you mind if I can get that? Sure, here, you can have it. Wow, thank you. But if me being the way I am, if I wish to have run across something like that, and then I cashed in on it, and I happen to get like $30,000 for something like that, I have to find that guy and give him some of the money, give him something for it. Yeah, that's just me though. But that's the way I see it. Yes. Um, but yeah, I have some pretty cool items I want to show you guys today. Excuse me. I plan on streaming today for 2 hours. If y'all can stick around, that's fine. If not, please come back and join me and share, like, and subscribe. Any newcomers in the house, please share, like, and subscribe. Uh, I will be on for an hour talking to you about antiques and technology and how do they play in life today. Okay, let me get something up here. Excuse me while I do this 1 minute. Yes, gotta answer some calls, people calling in on me, but I'm gonna try to do this at the same time. Think I can knock out two birds with one stone? Yes. All right. Now back to like the Nintendo. Johnny Bread, we're gonna be 2 hours today. I'm gonna end it today at I started 30 minutes ago. So say around 8:30. Yeah, around 8:30 I'm gonna have to shut it down. Yeah. Um which is probably may go a little uh earlier than that, depends. But I'm gonna go try to hit around 8:30 today. Yes. All right. Okay, John Debris. Much love, much love. Yes, as I was saying, so when you run across these type of items, you could be more aware of what people are looking for, the paintings, the Nintendo game. Uh, Most of the paintings with horses. Remember the horses and um, playing polo and jumping over fence and the old paintings like that. Um, Also, different bowls. You'd be surprised certain bowls is worth. little eating bowls are worth a lot of money. Glassware, Chinaware. Japan is a big place where a lot of good items are at that is worth a lot of money. Japan, China, where in China, yes, Israel, um, some of their old bowls and silverware and dishes are of value. So when you run across stuff like that, and keep an eye out for the silver and gold, cause it's there too. Always, that's a easy uh find when you find you some silver and some gold. I had a friend, a lady friend. She would always have a magnet with her, and when she go into the Goodwill stores and stuff like that, she would weigh that magnet on there, and if it don't pick up, she look at it, and a lot of times she found so much silver and so much gold that way just by having a little magnet in her hand. Yes, yeah, China has a lot of Rico Blue. China definitely do have a lot. And when she used that magnet, I started doing it too, and it helped me find a lot more silver and golds when I go into different places. And that's a easy. But some of that silver and gold, you don't want to turn it in, especially the old stuff. You got some really old good stuff out there. Hey Siri,
Huh?
top 10 antiques. I
One
had.
option I found is the Royal Standard on Perkins Road.
Oh
Does
yeah,
that one
see,
sound good?
they want to take me to a place. I'm gonna have to check out some of these places because I like visit. I think I probably visit just about every store, antique store in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I haven't been in a place they call Denham Springs, which is another part of Denham Springs in Louisiana, and they said that's where a whole lot of antique stores are at. Yes, James, I definitely do. For a matter of fact, what time is it? All right, I'm way past. I thought I was gonna talk for about 30 minutes, and it is already past 30 minutes. It's um, 38 minutes has passed. It's I appreciate that, James, for reminding me. I would go and talk for a long time, but I do have a pretty cool um antique right here. I'm gonna show this. Like I said, you'll be surprised with what I don't know what this thing is worth. I'm not sure if I've done this one yet or not. Let me know if I've done this one or not, or have y'all seen this one? This is a wooden box, a brown wooden box with a lock on it. Have I showed y'all this yet? Cause I did do a live on it, but I don't know if this was one of the ones I took down because it had no sounds and stuff in it. Okay, James say nope, I didn't show this one. Okay, good, good. Well, I would love to show it to you guys today. This is a box with some designs, some flower designs, and it has a latch here that locks. And it also has a key, a little skeleton key that goes in there. When you open it up, it has a mirror and it is blue. That is actually blue. I know y'all seeing this in black and white, but that is a very beautiful royal blue with some brass nail uh, pieces on here. And also what this one do is okay. And Rico Blue said no, I haven't seen. Okay, all right. So that's what's up. Shouter. This is my son there. I had to get him a shout out. And also it has something I want to show you guys what it do. Y'all hear that? This is the music that was playing when I first came on. I think I'm gonna use this box for this music. I was dinged, or they sent some strikes out to me on YouTube for using someone music in the other two videos that I did. Uh, I was just trying on something, and I realized, oh, I better not do that no more. I had to delete it. But this here has its own music box. Y'all like that? See? It's like a jewelry box. You could put stuff in here on this side. And that's also blue. A nice little levity. Well, it's like more like a royal blue. And then you have the brass. All that inside that glass is brass and it's covered in the glass. Thank you, Rico Blue. Say nice. Appreciate. And when you shut it, the music start. Then it comes back on. Now, this was a wonderful find for me. It also has a little lock thing here. Guess that's where the key goes in. I wish I had the key to it. It would probably be worth a whole lot more money. But I can tell by the way this wood is, in the music, in the way that they is made. I don't know if you can see, but as it's clicking, the little pieces right there is moving like a piano. You see that movement? And the thing is spinning around. That is pretty cool. And you can see it. That's what remarkable. They show it, the artmanship to it. Yeah, this is a pretty old antique box. Now, I left the price on here for a reason. I want to show you guys the price that I paid for it when I got it. Oh yeah, remember I told y'all about the screws? Got the flathead screws, old nails on here. Flathead, no Phillips head. Normally when I see something with Phillips head, I just say, okay, not interested. But when I see the flathead screws, I know that it has time because flathead. This was done before Phillips. Mostly everything now they use Phillips screws with the new school. Old school they use flathead screws made out of this brown material. Yes, and I'm gonna tell you the price that I paid for it. I still got it on here. I'm gonna show it to you. I don't so flathead. Yes, flathead screws are what you want to look for on any type of furniture, stuff, or in the way that wood is tied into it. I forgot they call it. I would look it up, but it has a fluted type of connection to it. It connect like this here, instead of just bolting together like this. It'll come together in pieces like this and lock in. The quality of stuff that they make back then and what they make now is totally different. It's much better quality back then, much better quality. Well, I'm going to show you what I paid for. There it is. I left it on here. Cause I knew one day nobody would believe I paid $4.99 for this old antique box, which I know is probably, if I get it praised and look, probably is worth. Oh yeah, did you see the design on the top of it? This thing got to be worth a whole lot more than that. Beautiful, beautiful piece, beautiful piece. When I saw it, I just had to have it, and I was able to get it. And this was I had this piece for a good little while. I had it for a while. Yeah, Joe said, "Nice, appreciate it. Thank." Oh, he also said we need that color back. Yes, hey, when I get off this live, I said, see, I didn't want to keep on working on this and trying to figure it out. I'm gonna get some help in here probably tomorrow, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have some people that really know what how to do this stuff, and they're gonna run me through. I'm gonna have a sit down training class almost, and they're gonna walk me through it and show me all that I need to know and do, so I'll be able to do it better next time and get that color back in. Yeah, but the twist to that is on this is the black and white antique, and it kind of fit the scene just a little bit. I know I told my son before I did. I said, well, this is really gonna fit the scene really good because it is antique. And back in the days, we didn't have color. We all this is what we saw. This is what TV was. By the way, speaking on black and white TVs, a must have, a must have. Reason why I said black and white TV, I actually had uh, back when I was going through some times, and I had got with this company that we would go door to door and we would sell stuff. One of the things they had me to sell, I believe that's what got me so good in sales, cause I go door to door and knock. They had these black and white TVs in a box, a little radio that sits on. You can sit them in the kitchen and stuff like that. I said, black and white TV. Who gonna buy a black and white TV? Uh, yes, yeah, but I want to show the antiques thing. Yes, that's right, Rico Blue. We definitely want to show it in good quality. I may, like I said, I did not want to not do another stream. Especially, I wanted to make sure that this one, I mean, that it's going to be working and everything is good. I got everything so far. It seems like everything's fine, except for my color. I gotta get it back. You're absolutely right. It would make it so much better. Cause that blue in that hey, this one is in really good condition. This box is, and that blue that's in there, that color it pops out is really make it look good. It really do. You'd be surprised you wouldn't even think that that box is as old as it is. I don't know how old it is, but I know it gotta be over. It gotta be over 20 something years old. Yes, cause I know Phillips wasn't created till back over 20 something years before. Yeah, yes, but I was selling TVs, black and white TVs, going door to door with, among other things. But we were going door to door and going to different um, stores and stuff to get stores to buy into it, like big stores where they can buy it by the bulk and sell it. And it was a hard sell. Nobody wanted black and white TVs anymore. I was like, why do they have these? But come to realize, I realized when I plugged one up and I played it because I needed to look at it for myself to see why, would somebody want to buy this? How can I sell this? And I realized when I plug it up and I put it in my kitchen with the lights off, how beautiful it lit the room, that kitchen up with a black and white TV in there. It just brought more color into the room, and that was amazing to me. I said, "Oh man, that will do it." And it became a little bit more easier for me to sell it once I discovered that, and people was wanted to see that experience, and I was able to share that with them. And I'm glad, and like I say, even to this day, a black and white TV is a must have. Um, a must have. I had a black and white TV in one of my cars that I fixed up one time, and it really made it look very classy and cool. Yeah, but that's what's up. But definitely we're gonna have to get the color back on here. This may be the one and only rare black and white show. So this may be an antique in the pretty soon from years from now. There would be a collectible video. Yes, indeed. Let me see what else I have. Uh-huh. Of course, um, yeah, I do this. I would do this one. A nice vase. Some people say vase. Some people say vase. Oh, he said, Joe said, your mom got several black and white TVs? Really? That's what's up. Now, I'm looking for one, and I would like to have one, but not and not one that's one of them big ones, but one of the real small ones that you can actually put on your refrigerator or in a on a bookshelf or something like that. That would be great. That would be wonderful. But they are very hard to find on little radio black and white type TVs. Those the ones that I was like the ones I was selling. I can't find. I wish I would have got one and kept one for myself and bought one and kept. But at that time, I was all about just sell, 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 and not. I was collecting back then, but not. But that was kind of still. It was a modern day black and white TV. It was something that was redone, not a real one. That was if it would have been a real one that was in the back in the days, and like that, I would have definitely would have bought them and kept them for myself. But this is a vase. It's a beautiful vase. Let me show it to you. And this vase was made in Japan. It has the number J226 Japan. Hey Siri, what do the number J226 made in Japan mean on a vase?
Here's what I found.
What does the Japanese virus state? Corona Japanese Mr. Low. Okay, they talk about everything else. We don't need to talk about that. Yeah, Siri got a mind of her own. I'm gonna have to look this up another, but that is what I normally do when I go inside different places. I would ask Siri or Google to tell me a little bit about the item before I get it, and if it's something interesting, I definitely get it then. Oh yeah, made in Japan with you. You've been seeing something, James, with the numbers J226, cause that's what kind of struck me. Why would it have a number on it, a J226, and what does that number mean? And it's made in Japan. Anything a vase from Japan here in America, especially one that's beautiful and hand painted on it, has to be worth something. And I'm sure I didn't pay much at all, if anything, for it. And this is something I like to share with you guys as well. And If y'all know anything about it or seen one before, you said you seen one. Oh, James said no, it's not from the one you see. It's similar. It's not from Japan. Yeah, this one is made in Japan. Now you may find something similar like this. You may say made in China. There's a lot of that going around. But as you find one with from Japan, you know, they're a little bit more collectible. They are a little more collectible. All right, what else do I have? Hey Siri, cancel. Yeah, I had to get that
Okay.
off of there. This is brass, a brass octopus. Now you say, okay, well, what's the significance behind that? He's just a brass octopus. And to me, when I saw it, like, yeah, it's just a little whatnot, you know. But when I looked in the bottom of it, that's probably why I purchased it and got it. What do I find? That screw I was telling you guys about, the flathead screw. So on the bottom, this disconnect, you can actually take that apart. Yeah, you said James said the Japanese cases are rare. Yes, they are. Well, vases. I think you was trying to say vases. The Japanese vases are rare. Yes, sir, they are. And this is also a cool piece, octopus. And I also have it with, like I said, a brass elephant as well. These are some very nice pieces to sit on, like your desk. Look at the elephant. Like I said in the other video, elephant sells very quickly for some reason. A lot of people in sororities, I should have found out last time when I showed you the elephant lamp what people collect elephant for. But elephant are very collectible uh, whatnots, and this is a brass one, along with octopus, two rare type of pieces that people collect for some reason. I guess because they're kind of rare. And I have two. I have both of them. Elephant and the octopus. And this octopus has the screw on the bottom. Yes. Nice. Very nice. And of course, my favorite of all, I like to collect is candlesticks, holders. But I also have candlesticks too. And these candlesticks here are from the fine quality candles. These was made in Williamsburg Soap and Candle Company in Richmond on Richmond Road in Williamsburg, Virginia. Oh yeah. Let me show you how these candles look. See if you can see them. Put this in. Oh, I wish I had my color working on here because these are purple. I mean deep, dark purple. And for some reason, the older candlesticks they come together like this, two with the string attached to them like a pair of nunchucks. Why, I don't know. This is also rare to me. A pair of nice candles. I guess you would cut the string in half and cut it down and light it. But why do they make? I don't understand why they had to make them together like that. I guess they used to hang them, have them hanging up or something. That could be the reason why I want a hook. Just had them hanging, and they need a candle. They just cut one off and use them. But these are some rare candles. And of course, with the candles, you gotta have some candlestick holders. Yeah, it's quite interesting. When I first Rico Blue, I don't know why would they put the string in the middle and have two of them where you would have to cut them, and then even when you cut them, you would still have to cut them down some more because you don't want that much of a wick out there. When you light it, you gotta go to the wax so it can melt and stay lit. But I guess it was for hanging. The only reason I can see is that they hang the. That's the only reason why I would think that they would do that. But yeah, that's something probably I would like to Google and find out about when I get the extra little time to, to do it. I don't want to do it now because my equipment is so sensitive. I don't want it to do anything that may allow me to be Google, and I don't have Google. I have Siri. And excuse me, I'll be right back. Have my bag of interesting things. Yeah. All right, back again. All right, let's see what else we have. I'm gonna see how well this shows on the black and white. But this is a brass pot with legs. So it sits down on something like a table. It also has a brass hook right here and a marking. Let's see if you can see that. With a design of a shield. A design of a shield. Let's make sure you can see that. Look like it has angels. Oh man, I didn't see that at first. Wait a minute. I see some wings, but that don't look like an angel. What's this one here? I don't know what that is. But that's a pretty cool looking shield. And it has a couple of things beside it, which I have no idea what it is. I thought it was an angel with some wings, but it looked like more of an animal with a head with some wings on both sides. Look like two lions with wings. I wonder what area that comes from. Yes. And it opens up like this. You just grab it with your thumb here, just push back and it lifts up. the top, and there inside. It's all brass. All brass. Yes. Pretty nice piece. I like it. With a wooden handle here. I love when wooden handle connection with brass and copper and other fine material. Something about a nice wooden handle just really brings out the beauty of of things like this. And plus the design of it has these ridges. I don't know if you can see it, but the ridges on the edge of here, I think is really, really cool. And it goes all the way around like that, the ridges. The hinge and the legs on here. Let me show if I can get the leg. Look at the design of the leg on there. Can you see it? Oh boy, I can't wait till I get that color back. Yes, a very good strong sound. Yes. That is, I would love to find out what they call this. But what interests me in it, what made me want to buy it when I saw it, was the wooden handle on the brass. And it has a very slick, beautiful glow to it with this brass. It is so beautiful. And then when I saw that symbol on it, I didn't know what it was, but I seen that shield and I knew it was like almost felt like royalty. And I said, man, and then when it could lift up like that, I said I could put candy, peppermints, nuts, or some kind of candy dish. This is make an awesome candy dish for someone. In a conversation piece right there, all you gotta do is sit it somewhere, and you'd be surprised on how beautiful it would draw your eyes to it automatically. I don't care where you sit this thing at in a room full of anything, you sit it somewhere. It's gonna draw your eyes, and somebody's gonna want to go in there, and they're gonna want to do this and see what's in it. It's irresistible. Pretty much irresistible. Yes, I like this piece. This one I would sell it, but I wouldn't mind having this and keeping it for myself. Like I said, it was something I dug out of the garage and didn't even know I had it. But I wouldn't mind departing from it because I know I'm gonna run across a lot more different things like this. But I wouldn't mind having this for myself in my on my desk or on the bookshelf or somewhere where I could put peppermints in it in the bathroom on top behind the on the toilet seat with or by um, the towel rack area desk and have peppermints there. I think that would be very, very wise thing to do. And cool. See what else we have. 1 minute, excuse me. Oh, by the way, that's orange juice I'm drinking. I'm not drinking any alcohol. Not saying I don't drink. I'm just not drinking while I'm doing this. Uh, if anybody want to know. And remember what I was saying earlier about bowls? There was a bowl. That's why I was trying to look and find it online because I wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about bowls. And I'm gonna have to. I'm probably. I'm not gonna do too many showings because of the lighting and because of the no color on here. And I really want for y'all to see the beauty of this. And I think by not having the color in this, taken away so much that I want to show you guys. But at the same time, um, I'm gonna probably end up showing the items off again. Not no time soon, but uh, in another broadcast because I want I wanted to show the beauty of it all, where you can see what I see. And with this black and white, I don't think that's gonna giving it the right justice uh, for y'all to experience what I see and experience in here. I see it here live, and this is a live show, so we need to do live things with it. So this is a bowl. Now there was a bowl that I pulled up today online, and not this one. I wish it was, but it was a bowl not as detailed and beautiful as this one, but very simple. And do you know how much that bowl was for? That bowl sold for, I think it was almost like 100 something or $200,000. Can you imagine a bowl, a simple bowl, costing that much? Where they got it out there. But this one has some really cool decorational pieces on this one. This bowl here is brass. All of this here is brass. The outer layer of the design, the flower, the lady, all that is brass. Laid and underneath there, behind there, is copper. This is a copper bowl. The bottom of the bowl, but it's overlaid with brass designs. Very beautiful piece. The inside is all copper. I think well the inside look like it's copper and brass mixed on the inside. Actually, on the outside the overlay is brass, and the inside is all copper. There's no marking on this. It's not telling. Excuse me. It's not telling me where it's from, where it was made, or anything. Which they say a lot of items when they don't have any marking at all. Yes, yes, Jane. There is some money with that bowl, that simple bowl. I don't know. It'd be a miracle for this bowl. I would. It would be very great and honor and appreciate if this one cost anywhere near the one that I just pulled up today online. It was in the hundreds of thousands of dollars for one simple bowl. I mean, it didn't look anything like this. I wish I could pull it up. I hit it up earlier. I was going to share that and talk to you guys about things like that because that's what's mainly what I was going to do today because I knew that me trying to show y'all things like this, y'all will be able to see it, but y'all won't be able to really see it. The beauty of the color and everything that in the design. But I'm gonna try my best to explain it to you so that y'all can at least get a better idea from what I'm sharing with you guys. And the way this sound is amazing because of that brass connection with the copper. It don't have like you hear this sound on this. This one don't have that sound. It's more muffled. It's more solid and muffled. It don't have that ping, that ring to it. Amazing. That's interesting. I almost feel like plastic, but it's not. That is very unique. Now, That just now that's something that's kind of striking to me. This is a brass and copper mix, but it almost feels like plastic, but it's not. It's brass and copper. Amazing. Even sound like plastic. When you sit it down, it sound like plastic, but it's not. Amazing. Nice. And of course, I can't lead a show without doing a showing a candle holder, which is what I really wanted to start off with. Next time I'm gonna start off with candle holders, being that it's one of my favorite items to collect. And this one here is a little candle holder. You can hold it like this. You put your candle in there. And this is brass with marble going all around it. And more marble around it, the trimming here. Of course, thank you. Rico Blue says nice. All right, James. Yeah, these are like one you will see in the movie. And remember, like I showed y'all on the other ones, most good old candles, they're gonna break apart. This one break apart right here, like so. Look at that. See if it got any writing on there. Okay. And then you have your handle that also comes off. Look at that. Yes. Then you have this. And this was made in India. It doesn't have a marking stamp, but they did put a sticker on here, which is weird to me and strange to me that they would put a sticker on here. And it said it's brass and made in India. Hope I ain't make y'all as dizzy as this thing. I still gotta figure out the right angles to show things with this camera. I'm gonna get some better camera work and stuff as time go on. But for right now, this is what I'm working with. Okay, there. I'm gonna just get practice on my. There you go. Made in India, and that is brass. Made in India, and it's a beautiful piece, and it's light, and this is like a little plate almost. I'm gonna put that back together. Place that back on there, like so. Get my other piece. Yes. Put it nice and tight. And now it's back to the candle holder again. Beautiful piece. I love this piece. It feels so good and so comfortable. You put a candle in there, it really just spark it up. Of course, I gotta grab one with two candles. And there we have it. Yes. One of them old candles in there. How great and wonderful. Ain't much I can say about this one, so I'm gonna clean this one up real good and display it, and it'll be a good conversation piece for someone who like old candles like I do. Something to look at and pick up and admire. I truly adore them. Yes. Yes, sir. Dude, I'm not gonna show too many more, but now I'm definitely gonna have to bring this one back and show it again. Uh-oh. Ain't no way it's 8:30 past 8:30 already. Hmm. That time has really flew so fast. I'm gonna go till 9 o'clock. Wow, time flew so fast. Got 30 more minutes. And that'll give me time to talk about this little piece that I know y'all would find quite interesting and like a lot. And this piece here is actually a clock of the future, but really it's of the past. And by it being of the past, but it is actually saying that it's a clock of the future is because of what it has on here and what it says. But I'm gonna let y'all get a look at this one. I think y'all gonna like this. A nice old clock made by West Clock. West Clock. West Clock. It's spelled WESTCLOX. West Clock. Look at the design in the numeral, in the numbers. It has a 12, a 1, but really not a 1, but that's 1, 2. Then you have the number 3, 2 more lines, 6, 2 more lines, 9, 2 more lines, then you got the 12. I want y'all to see that this is curved. It's curved on the inside as well. It has a little oval shape, and so do, I don't see if you can see that, but so do the minute hand. It's curved as well inside of there. This is the way they designed it. This is the way they made it. They made it where it would go like this when it turned, not just straight out like this, but actually the hand is curved like this here on the inside of it. Look at the architect of that. Fine. And the reason why I say it's the clock of the future, because it says this clock down below, if you can see, it says clock of tomorrow. I like that. Yes, because actually this clock is of tomorrow. Each day that this clock tick, it's staying ahead of us. It beats us to the time before we do. Time clocks are faster than we are. What I mean by that, it beat us. We gotta wait for it. What I mean by that, meaning that you cannot go and clock out at your job at 2:59. You can, but you may get docked 15 minutes. Some places like that. But you gotta wait for the clock. Clock get off first. He go first. He do everything. He is the clock of tomorrow. So when it goes to 12, boom. Yes, Joe. It, when it go to 3 o'clock on the dot, then it's time to clock out. That is amazing to me. I like that. I find that to be quite interesting. Also, what's interesting about this clock is it's a push on, push off. It's a set alarm, and like I showed you with the other little box I had, this here also, these are when they used to make them. You had to wind them up. You wind them up. Remember those? Well, no, I don't. I don't even really remember these coming up. This is way before my time. And then when the alarm set, see that? Well, this one a little old, but I'm sure it used to be a little louder than that. And to stop it, you would have to hit it. Remember, you see it? I used to see it on TV. People beating because they sleeping and they be missing, but they be. Then once they hit the top of it, boom, it'd take the alarm off. That's how they used to do it back in the days with the alarm. But when it's up, when the alarm is up, it's gonna ring. Oh, you say your mom knows? Look at that. I like that alarm. Check it out. Is that an old sound or what? And the ticking sound sounds real cool and relaxing. That's another thing about clocks. That ticking noise sometimes help people to sleep. Some people likes it, some people don't. But this, I find this clock to be amazing. It's made out of brass, and look what's up underneath there, Joe, Enrico Blue. We got we got them screws I was telling you about, flathead. This thing need a little cleaning up. It's made out of brass. All of this here is brass. And this here is not plastic. It's steel. Now these little piece here is plastic where you turn the knobs. Also the screws on the back side of there are also flathead screws. You even got a flathead screw inside here where you would set. And I really don't know what that one's for. I think that's where you would set the alarm with. No, to set the alarm would be with this one. No, that's the time. That would be to set the that would be to set the alarm, I guess. But look at that clock. Ain't it beautiful? And it still works. Amazing to me. Quite wonderful. The design of it. Notice the little point on the alarm on the hand here. It don't have a second hand. That's not going in the second, but it do move by the minute hand, the hour hand. That right there is the alarm setter. That little small one. And if I can show you, it has a little hook, which I don't normally see on clocks at all. But this one has there it is. Right over where it say clock of tomorrow, you can see that little hook that's at the bottom. So it's really that piece there is shaped like an L. Amazing, different, quite different. But yeah, this is another one of my pieces that I'm very proud of and like. Uh, a good find, I think. I haven't seen anything like it yet. Maybe there is, but I haven't seen too many. But if it is, wow, that's Why would someone want to get rid of something like that? That will always look good on anybody dresser drawer, or on anybody nightstand right by the bed, and it still work. Who wouldn't want that? I may keep it myself as a red fine, but for the right price, who knows? I have I enjoy collecting, and I enjoy finding, and I enjoy talking about the things that I have found, and the things that I have and can share, and things that I can, definitely the things I can share and to give, and to also things that are rare that one man, um, because one man's trash is another's man treasure. And a lot of things, like I was saying earlier, people throw out stuff all the time. My mom did it. She threw away a bunch of stuff of mine when I was young. Comic books, DC and Marvel comic books, which I treasured. Well, I didn't really treasure. I didn't really know much that it was gonna be worth money. If like a lot of us, we didn't know, and what we don't know, we don't know, and we just throw away a lot of things that can be beneficial, or overlook a lot of things that can be very financial beneficial to us all. And that is one of the reasons why I think that this here live stream that I'm doing can bring awareness, to uh, us all who into collecting and seeing things, that you need not be so fast to just throw stuff away. Sometimes you may want to look into things. I mean, you can't. I mean, honestly, everything, everything can be an antique, and everything is able to become a antique and be valued and valuable. Everything we create, everything we have, everything we share, everything that we love, everything that we hold dear to us, everything, no matter what it is, could be a worth, in some things priceless. Some things, I'm not saying, be I'm not materialistic at all. Trust me what I'm saying when I'm telling you this. It's not about the material or being materialist. It's just um, the desire and the passion and the understanding to know things that is 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 worth. Just knowing things of its worth and what its real worth is. From anything, anytime you can see worth in material things, no matter how old, or no matter how messed up it may look, or broken, or screwed up, but even if it's kept up, but if it's rare, and it's not only rare, but it's something that can be refurbished and made new again, and made beautiful again. Ain't that don't you find that to be quite amazing? I do. That's why I love antiques. Yes, thanks, Joe. Joe say antiques are cool, man. They just don't. A lot of people just don't know. You're right. A lot of people just don't know. Uh, like I said, anything over 100 years old is considered antique. So that means that the cup that you're drinking out of, the glass you're drinking out of, the sock that you wear, the glove you put on your hand, the glasses you put on your face, the shirt that you put on your back, the spoon you eating out of, the laptop that you're working on, the phone that you're using, everything that we create on this earth, after 100 years, become an antique. And by us having so much stuff being created and so many things being created, it's starting to become a time where now, so much stuff is so easily disregarded and thrown away. Not too many things are being refurbished and redid or kept because you get so much and you got to get rid of stuff. A lot of people burn things and just destroy it. A lot of people just throws them away and just get rid of things. And I understand. We all do. We can't grow attached to material thing. It's meant to be destroyed and made something else new in. But there are certain things that are able to stick around and still be in there through the test of time. And these things that we find like that, we should hold dear and keep close to us and make the best out of it. And I don't want to keep y'all too long. I can't keep myself too long. But I just wanted to talk to you all about more antiques and more to come. I'm going to, well, actually, this is telling me uh, I have done an hour and 30 minutes. I think I said I was going to try to do a hour, 30 minutes to 2 hours today. And this would be my first 2 hour live stream. So I think I'm going to have to stay on for another, I will stay on for another, um, let me see, uh, another 20 minutes maybe. Yeah, another 20 minutes or so. And since I do have that type of time, I still got a whole lot more stuff. I got a bag full of stuff. And I knew I couldn't, I would have ran through a lot more instead of talking as much. But like I said, I'm not happy with the quality of the live screen. It's cool, I understand, my man Joe. Catch the replay and just don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. And like I've said to anybody who just now tuning in, and to the people that may tune in later, appreciate you, Joe. Take care, bro, buddy. And to the people that is will be tuning in soon and watching the not the live, but watching the regular uh, show after this here airs. Um, I'd like to say I appreciate it, Joe. I'd like to say let y'all know who I am and what this is all about. If you're just now tuning in, my name is Joe. I'm the antique man who love collecting and sharing my antiques to the world. I've been collecting for many, many years now, and I'm ready now to show some of the things that I got to people who are interested. My garage wheel is open up to show you guys, which is the name of the program, Open My Garage. I'm opening myself up to everyone to show y'all the antique and the beauty and um, the history and conversation pieces and so on and so on. So much to show you guys. I have so much to show you, and not only do I have so much to show you, I have so much to share and so much to give and so much that I would like for you all to tune in and understand, um, and grow deeper into wanting and desiring and understanding the beauty of collecting in antiques. And hopefully it would spark something in some of you guys that I believe it will, like it have for me. Learning of things of the past helped me a lot mentally, physically, and spiritually. Learning about our past is very important, and that's what antiques it really has meaning to me is about. Is looking back in the past and uh, preserving some of the things that we find every day to be just common everyday things, but to take a deeper and closer look at what we are surrounded by in our lives and see the beauty of it all. That includes animals, humans, material things, which I'm not a big fan of material things, even though the show is about antiques. It's material, yeah, but it's go deeper than that, much deeper than that. And that is what I'm trying to get across to you guys. Antiques, yes, we talk about antique, but it's a lot deeper than just the antique. It's about our past. It's about our history. It's about how well do we keep up with things that, and how do we treat things, you know? How do we preserve things that we love and care about and share? How do we, how could we continue to do that in many different form fashions, in many different ways? We can do it. We can take it one day at a time, one step at a time. Live stream is part of this site, is part of this live stream. It's me learning about streaming from the beginning to the end. Hands on, going out and just learning new things, which we all do every day. And I enjoy it. But one thing that's mostly important of it all is being able to share, like, and subscribe and be a part of a community of people, of friends, of family, of people who have common things together, liking, common things are like together, where we can all um, join together each and every day or every other day or whenever you can make it and sit and have this conversation. Like I said, this show is more than just about antiques. It's also about um, building and growing and learning from our past mistakes, past greatness, past achievements, past uh, art, and past situations. I say situations a lot because everything is a situation, all in the way you look at the situation. and what you do about the situation you are in. It's up to you. But I'm not gonna talk y'all. That was kind of boring. I must say, but deep if y'all really listen. Let me take a little break and I'm gonna show y'all something else. Yes. I want to show y'all that one, but I definitely need the color to do that. Do that one. Well, I'll show you this. See if I can find the other one. Yes. Close out with these two fellas. Hmm. Say hello to my little friend. Check this out. Pretty cool, huh? That look like a wise man or a king sitting, holding a staff. This is piece look like it's a brown wood, but it's not. It's like plastic and wood or something. I don't know what material this is, but it's the color of it is like a brownish burgundy, a burgundy color. And the other one is look like Buddha, the big guy. Yeah, Buddha, I believe. I don't know. Some people call him other things too. He's sitting with look like an umbrella or something over his head. He's chilling. Nice. Look at that guy. And I gotta learn to hold this camera real good. Learn how to work it. Well, I really wish the color was in on this one because this one has some very cool coloring. But it's a nice piece, I believe. I got it. I want to share it with you guys. It has no markings on the bottom. No markings. So I don't know. Look like this piece was on something because it looked like it been broke off and glued off. Probably had something else on here, but that's gone. Yes. But these are two nice pieces. Whatnot. You would sit these on your desk, on a table, in the window, in the mirror, or place somewhere in the bathroom or something, you know. Good little conversation piece. Something to have just to have chilling out somewhere. Cool. Oh man, all of these. Here, got more brass. I think this is a really cool piece. Also, I was talking earlier about um, highly collectible items that people are collecting and doing pretty good on and making money. And that is them ducks, them wooden ducks, uh, the older ones. particularly. Um, but there's certain wooden ducks, hunting ducks that's are very popular and very expensive, and people are making some good money off of them. So that's another thing to look out for. So if you're out there and you run across some of them wooden ducks, especially the older ones made out of real wood, and some of them can come apart, and some of them can, yeah, you can hold things inside of them. Those type of items, you may want to hold on to or look into them. Don't be so easy to just throw them out or throw them away. Keep them and look into them first before you do that. I suggest you do that with just about anything of age or old, if you want to benefit from it financially. It don't hurt to look into and see if it's worth anything. It is worth anything. Technology now, back when I was started in this, we didn't have the technology. That's why I'm not so keen on technology now, but I'm gonna learn it. It's very necessary. You could just take a picture of something now, and it'll come up in eBay and everything, and it'll show you the price and what it's worth and stuff like that. So that's just a note for you guys who's interested, and just do stuff like that. Don't just easily throw or overlook things. Take a picture of it. If you got one of the phones that you can take a picture of, and it automatically, it's an app I think you can get, and it automatically give you a price and tell you all about what it is, what it do, and stuff like that. I think that would be a pretty cool and nice investment. I normally do when I put myself, and when I go out, I normally take a. I don't have the one. My son, he got the one. You take a picture, it'll pull everything up. I just type it in on my phone. The make, the model, the what the name of it is, and then I hit price, and then it'll come up on YouTube or it'll come up on Google, and that's what I use, and it give me a lot of different prices and stuff for things. So that's just another tip, another heads up. But be on the lookout for them ducks, man. And like this duck here I have, which is a pretty cool duck. Hey, what's up, duck? Quack, quack, yak, quack. But this is made out of steel and copper. The wings on it, it got little wings on it. Hear that? The wings are copper. Got on this side, it's copper. You can't see it, but this is all like stainless steel. Well, Peter, I'm sorry, Peter. It's like that Peter, and it's beautiful. Inside, it's nice, and this opens up, and you can put like candy or something on the inside here, peppermint, little peanuts or something, and you can sit it on your desk or something, or in the kitchen. You can put toothpicks in there. Sit in the bathroom, put um, cotton cotton balls or Q-tips. A lot of things this can be used for. A good, nice little conversation piece as well. But this is another one of my pieces that I like. It's kind of heavy though, very heavy and solid. It fits together, snaps right into. Oh, here we go. Bula. There you have it. The lucky duck. Lucky duck. Find yourself a lucky duck. They're out there. Get your lucky duck. Beautiful. Beautiful piece. Well, I may have to do this live over in color because I don't want y'all to miss out on the beauty of the color and stuff with the black and white. As I said, I'm having a little technical difficulties with my system here. Someone is going to help me with it tomorrow. I'll be up and back running again, back to normal, and we're going to make it even better. I'm going to probably add a few more lights and maybe a couple more cameras and get things to really, really pop off where I would be able to show you some bigger items of some of the things I have because the way this setup is here right now is just really comfortable enough for me to show you something on the camera and still I'm putting it here and it seems like it's over on this side, that side. I'm gonna have something where I can just display it and have the camera do the work and do it instead of me all woo 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 woo. You know, I have somewhere I would be able to work the camera a little bit easier and better. So y'all can have a lot better quality on looking and seeing, and it won't make you too, disoriented in trying to watch this show with me, uh, doing it that way. Uh, no doubt. And I have been a pleasure. I enjoyed doing this as usual. I can't wait till next time I'm on. Hopefully tomorrow. Most likely it would be same time, same place, same same topic. Antiques. I am Joe, your antique man, and this is Open My Garage. And do me a favor, everyone. If you have not subscribed yet, subscribe. I want you to subscribe to my channel because there's gonna be uh, a lot of things that I'm gonna be talking about other than just antiques, but it's gonna be on still in that subject matter because it's all about our past and history, and that's what antiques is really all about. I want to get a little bit more deep into our own personal history and past where we can come show the beauty of that, as well. This is what the show is really all about. As you get more tuned and more uh, involved into the show, don't feel free to chat and talk to me. I'm going to try to answer all of my chats. If you would like to inbox me, you feel free to do so. I'm sure there's something, email me. I think the link is already listed there. You can find it on my page. And I will return your message. I look forward to hearing from each and every last one of y'all. Uh, if I get too many people to talk to where I cannot do that, then we will figure out other ways of making that arrangement to happen where we can, if there's something you need to talk to me about or what I have about antiques or life antiques, then we can always have that discussion and conversation. Um, this has been very nice today. I enjoy it. Like I said, I enjoy you guys. Thank you for all the people who was in the chat room earlier for coming out. Appreciate each and every last one of y'all. Um, this show has been a great one, and we will be back again real soon. So just tune in and come on back and learn some more about Open My Garage and antiques and how to live stream, of course. Because I'm gonna tell you, this black and white is tough, but I like it. It has that antique look to it, and I love me some antiques, man. Yes, indeed. And not only that, it has it was on a subject matter that I was speaking of earlier about the black and white TVs. If anyone out there know where I can find a black and white TV, the little small one, radio kind that you put on your TV, let me know. I'm looking for something like that. I would love to have it. I would love to have two or three if you have it, because that's something personally I would like for myself. I love the black and white. And until next time, uh, take a good look at things before you throw them away. Check them out. And I'll catch y'all next time. Same place, same time. Open My Garage, Joe and